We used iMovie in the construction of our preliminary trailer remake for Paranormal Activity 2 as part of the early planning stages for our teaser trailer. From this preliminary, we learned the basics of iMovie and how to use it as effectively as we could at a beginner stage. For example, learning how to cut down scenes, changing the duration, colour grade, add intertextual title cards, and add sound effects. In the final product of our teaser trailer, we successfully built upon the skills we had learnt in the preliminary, improving them by taking into consideration the timing of scenes, our use of video effects to darken or frame a shot, learning how to import sounds from GarageBand, and adding a variety of transitions such as crossfades and fades to black. Our use of this software in the preliminary project supported us greatly in terms of our skill development and in the planning stage, as we learnt how to use certain tools such as brightness, volume and duration in altering our clips to a more professional standard for our teaser trailer. We filmed our teaser trailer via a video camera and then uploaded the film clips to iMovie. We had a variety of clips to choose from, having filmed a shot 2 or 3 times, enabling us to select the best scenes from the iMovie import library. Having selected the most effective clips, we positioned them into the order that we had set out on our storyboard. However, we did change the positioning of certain clips as we wanted to create more of a montage piece. For example, the house scenes, where we decided to shorten the duration of the shots and add more cuts to increase the rhythmic pace of the trailer, which we also emphasised by our use of disharmonious music and dramatic sound effects such as the child's giggle, which we use defaultly from GarageBand. On iMovie, we use basic tools such as volume and duration to adjust some of the shots. We increased the volume at the start of the trailer, allowing the characters' diegetic speech to be heard clearly, having laid a joyous, non-diegetic sound bridge of soft and harmonious music on top to connote a sense of equilibrium. Once we imported sounds from GarageBand, we adjusted them to fit the clip and added a fade-in effect to a number of the sound clips as to create a flow between the dramatic switching or introducing of a new piece of music. So we used the fade-in tool for some of the sound as it softened the abrupt change in tone and volume that we so frequently featured within our trailer. We also changed the duration of some of the shots we had filmed due to the length of these scenes. Whilst filming, we enabled time to prepare our characters to get ready for the scene, prompting them to start an action. In doing this, it supported us greatly in guiding our actors, but it did leave us with editing cutting down a lot of the irrelevant parts of the clip, which was quite time consuming. Within a supernatural horror teaser trailer, the rhythmic editing changes throughout, with some scenes appearing in longer takes in order to build the suspense and enigma to indicate that something terrifying is about to happen. However, other scenes are portrayed through short takes, barely appearing on the screen long enough for the audience to be able to capture a character's whole expression, motion or action. And this is used to emphasise the rapid turning point and rapid turning of events and the unsettling tone that can be found in this genre. We incorporated both rhythmic styles in our trailer through using the duration tool on iMovie to cut down some of the clips to produce a fast rhythm. On the clips we kept near to their original length, we added sound appropriate to the type of scene in order to achieve its desired effects. For example, in the final bunker scenes of our trailer, we have used diegetic sound effects such as the dripping of water and non-diegetic eerie music, which intensifies the suspense of the protagonist hesitantly searching around the bunker. And these sounds act as parallel as they match the mysterious atmosphere set on screen. Other tools we made use of on iMovie include the clip editor, with which we adjusted the contrast and brightness of certain scenes. We have decreased the brightness on scenes such as our extreme close-up of the protagonist's feet. We edited this clip due to it being too bright for the chilling tone we wish to keep throughout the rising action stage of our trailer. By making this shot and several other shots such as the spinning chair darker, it enabled us to create more of a frightening mood, whilst indicating that the majority of supernatural occurrences happen at night when the characters are most vulnerable. We also use the video effect tools available on iMovie. These effects allow the clip to be sharper in tone, brighter, recoloured or placed in black and white. Some of the video effects we experimented with included hard light, vignette, sci-fi and heatwave. We used the vignette effect to frame shots, for example the shaking of the photo by illuming darkness to add to the mysterious and frightening nature of this scene. We also used the hard light effect to our final title cards, revealing our film name, Afflicted. We were satisfied with most of the lighting in our trailer before it even came to positioning and editing certain clips. We prepared in detail the shots that we wanted to be filmed in low-key lighting, such as the bunker scenes, and we also spent a great amount of time adjusting and experimenting with the camera and the lighting when it came to filming. The use of headlights supported us greatly during filming, and this allowed us to successfully produce a number of startling shots through a striking focus on the characters in a dark setting. So this meant that we didn't have to do as much work to the lighting when we imported our clips onto iMovie. In adding text to our trailer, we use the default black title cards available for use on iMovie. We use a basic black template, adding important information each one in a sans serif typography named Futura. The purpose of intertextual and title cards in a teaser trailer is to inform the audience of the events within the trailer, whilst not giving too much detail about the narrative as a whole. In our teaser trailer, we've incorporated the enigmatic code through the text, "Will fear stop you from uncovering the truth," producing a sense of mystery and ambiguity, fitting to the genre as to what the truth could be. We added a cross-dissolve effect to the text on our title cards, creating an element of eeriness to the simplicity of a striking black and white contrast. We used default transitions on the iMovie project panel, including crossfade and fade to black. We featured a crossfade transition at the beginning of our trailer, from the house to revealing the two sisters inside. Our use of this transition indicates time to be moving slowly at this particular point, also signifies the calm to be had at this exposition stage, and this is emphasised by the soft music and the brightness of the natural lighting. We added a fade to black in the forest and cycle path scenes when the protagonist discovers her sister is missing. This divide connotes the sense of panic and initial shock of the protagonist, and this transition style also signifies a firm turning point for the protagonist as she finds herself in utter despair. Despite learning a sufficient amount using iMovie, we also came across difficulties in the construction of our teaser trailer when using this software. The software often froze when we were editing our trailer clips, leading the program to force quit on several occasions. This was a disruption to us as it limited the time we had to spend on our trailer. Even though iMovie saved our project automatically, we noticed that when the software did freeze, it failed to save our selected typography and our title cards. This seemed to be a recurring problem at the start of our project, as when we saved and exited iMovie normally, it still failed to save our chosen typography, which we then had to select and create again. However, this difficulty seemed to resolve itself during the course of our project. Another difficulty we faced using this software was the insertion of a production logo at the start of the trailer. This is an element we wanted to include due to it being conventional of teaser trailers. However, we struggled to know how to insert a default production logo with our own production name, Alijo Films, into our project. We opened another default iMovie template, but we didn't know how to copy and paste a production logo into our own project. However, after much experimentation, we discovered how to transfer the template to a project format, which we could then simply copy the first production shot and paste it into our own projects. Once we'd overcome this problem and uploaded our final product to YouTube, we discovered that the production logo failed to appear at the beginning of our trailer. This is a problem we have not been able to resolve, as we don't quite know how or why the logo has not appeared. This is a slight disappointment to us due to the difficulties we faced earlier with the production logo and prior to uploading it on YouTube. However, we didn't have any technical issues or faults with any of the trailer clips, so this proved a huge advantage and success to us. If there was an element we could have improved, it would have been some of the lighting. Although I am very proud of the low-key lighting we managed to achieve in the house, bunker and forest scenes, the lighting in some scenes, such as the flickering of the light on and off in the house as the protagonist walks up the stairs, perhaps could have been darker, as when the light flashes on it is very bright in comparison to the rest of the house scenes. However, I thought our use of low-key lighting is one of the most effective aspects of our teaser trailer due to our detailed preparation and setting up scenes when filming and our positioning of a headlight.